30-day Fruitarian challenge. And like I said, I'm gonna come on here every day to kind of share an update. I will say that today and a little bit yesterday were probably, I should say probably, were the two toughest days I've had so far. For a myriad of different reasons. I'll start as I wait for more people to jump on. And like I said, I utilize coming on live, not only to give you guys updates, but for you guys who are actually challenging yourself as well, an opportunity to share how things are going with you, an opportunity to ask questions, maybe need support, guidance, things of that nature. So yesterday started off with, we had to go to HEB to re up. We had to re up our fruit, right? And HEB is a tough place for someone who deals with cooked food addiction and, is right now trying to get myself back in line with this 30-day Fruitarian challenge. There's so many things that will try and tempt you at a grocery store. And the worst part is, I went against one of my own rules, which is never go to the grocery store hungry. And we basically what happened was my daughter had a soccer game at 11. I don't start eating till 12, right? So when we got to the soccer game, obviously watching the game went a little bit over longer than usual. And after the game, it was like roughly 12:30. We had to go to the grocery store to re up and get some more fruit because we had pretty much run out of a majority of the fruit that we usually eat. And I was starving. My wife was starving as well. So we went to the grocery store hungry. And when you go to HEB, I don't know if you've been to HEB, but there are so many things that will tempt you, that will try to pull on that addiction to cooked food, whether that be the sushi station or the barbecue station, or they're making homemade tortillas, or they have pastries, all these different things that will pull you out. Not to mention, there's a barbecue joint that is attached to the place, and you walk in there, and the first thing you smell is that. So all these different things just eating away at you while you're hungry. So that made yesterday tough. Now, you know, we got through it for sure. We re-upped. We got a lot of fruit. But today, to add on to yesterday, I had a tough time today because my bananas are not ripe. And bananas are such a big part of my diet. Like half the calories I eat are bananas and they're not ripe. And it just throws me off completely. And not to mention that I bought some mangoes yesterday and the mangoes aren't ready yet, right? The mangoes are not ready yet. And on top of that, we bought these other little mangoes, like it's a whole box of these tiny little mangoes, and they seem like they're ready, but the problem is they're very sour, and I don't cut I don't deal with sour mangoes. That's not my thing. I like sweet fruits. I'm not a big sour person. Honestly, they were picked too soon. They're just not right. So really my choices were limited. So what happened is like I got into a situation today where I was kind of struggling. I was struggling because I didn't have the bananas, which are a major part of my diet. Not to mention, like, I just didn't have many options. I ate some grapes, I ate some leafy greens today. I made myself a smoothie, but and a couple apples, and that's really it. I do have some pineapples left, so I might die. That's a possibility, but just uh, a tough day as far as just staying on a routine and with my habits and the things that I truly enjoy and are satiating to me. So day 6 of this Fruitarian challenge has been a little bit tougher than the first 5. All right. So, and here's the thing, like, hopefully, yeah, I don't even think the bananas are going to be ready by tomorrow. So I'm going to have to take that and deal with that tomorrow as well. Which is going to be a challenge because, like I told you before, these are the days that are toughest on the 30 days, because days like 6 through 10 are the toughest because, like, that's where we start getting out of the normal routine. My normal routine, would be to eat raw, to eat fruitarian for 3 4 days and then a cooked meal. And then I'd have a day where I'd have a cooked meal for dinner, and then 3 or 4, and then just keep kind of going with that same type of cycle. But now that that cooked meal isn't there, boredom starts to kick in. Like I'm used to having that type of meal, things of that nature. So it's really going to be interesting in these next few days how I coordinate this and make it work. So I'm kind of trying to get a plan together as far as the eating goes to make sure that I have foods that are going to help me, continue on this path and on this challenge. And I have like we have enough fruit. It's more along the lines of like it's more along the lines of routine. Like I said, when we eat, we get used to certain things, and it's really a mental thing. So for me, like I feel like without bananas there, like I'm a little bit lost. I'm a little bit lost, but I'm gonna make it work, right? Hopefully the mangoes will start to ripen. They're just way too hard right now. I can get creative. I have a lot of raw little, they're not cookbooks, but like raw books that can throw some things together, and it'll help me navigate and coordinate and get this thing going, even though I don't have bananas. Right? No, this is not a vape. This is a microphone. Elijah Diz. That's a good question. We are talking about this 30-day Fruitarian challenge that I'm on, and for all of you out there who are either on this particular challenge with me or people that are just making changes to their diet. Right? At the end of the day, that's what this is about. That's what my channel's about. Just being better. Getting more in touch with nature and whatnot. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course, because I drop videos every single week. About a myriad of different things from my journey to a fruit-based diet to natural health and diet and detoxing, because I am a certified detoxification specialist, and also me and my family's journey to find a new place to live outside of America that aligns with our values. So that's what my channel's about. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I do go live, because I'll be going live every day for this 30 days. So anybody out there who has any questions on, either their diet or even, from a medical standpoint, a healthcare standpoint, sicknesses, things of that nature, and how moving towards a raw and a fruit-based diet can help you heal, not treat you, but actually heal what's going on in your life, feel free to drop those in the comments tonight. Um, but what I was getting at, like I said, today was definitely the most difficult day. Not to mention, I today's football day, right? I watch football. I'm a football fan, and not all the time, but once in a while, I would make this one of my cooked food days to where I'd have like some snacks or something like that while I watched football. And I did not have that as well, in addition to the other things, right? So I was able to maintain, don't get me wrong, and I'm fine, but definitely a struggle today. It kind of fucked with my mood a little bit, but I got over it. And I feel good now, and glad I got to do this live and kind of vent and share that with you guys. But I want to let everybody know. Yes, I'm the Eat Coach. Yes, I have created the EAT philosophy, certified detoxification specialist, all these different things. But that doesn't mean I don't have my struggles. It doesn't mean that I don't have my days. And like the one of the biggest things I profess is to give yourself grace, because it's okay. Like it's okay to have a misstep, or it's okay to take a step backwards, as long as the focus and the intent is still there, and you can overcome those and not allow those things to catapult or take you in a different route, or to compile and compound and take you on a path where you start to really implement bad habits into your life. So give yourself grace. This is not easy. Think of how many people talk about changing their diet but never do. You know what I'm saying? Um, that is ultimately why I created this channel, to let you know that it is okay, that I'm on a journey just like you are. I know the tools. I've studied the tools. I've created the philosophies. I've put them into work and have proven that they work. And I'm just here to share that with all of you, and ultimately create a community with you so we can all be better humans. Because at the end of the day, better humans make better humans. And the better person you are, that means the better coworker you are, the better humanitarian you are, the better brother, sister, husband, wife that you are, the better contributor to society. And that's what this is all about ultimately. So, anyways, like I said, I want to jump on here, give everybody an update of what's going on. Um, to give you a detailed breakdown of what I ate today, let's see. I ate 2 pounds of grapes. I ate close to a pound of leafy greens. I ate my mango banana leafy green smoothie, and I ate 2 apples, and I almost forgot about this. I ate a half a cup of raw raisins. Right, so that was my day so far, and I don't think I'm gonna eat anything else. It's 7 o'clock. I'm not gonna eat anything else. So that's my day plus my water intake. My water intake, I'm looking at a little bit over half a gallon right now. I did not get to a gallon, but that's okay. So tomorrow we'll see what it looks like. I still got some pineapples over there that I might dive into, but I always got to fight my daughter with that because she loves the pineapple. She might get to it first, and that's totally okay as well. Um, Hopefully the bananas are ready, and we'll kind of go from there. But really cool thing is that I talked about the 80-10-10 diet yesterday. I'm still in line. You know, when I throw everything in chronometer, I'm still in line on the 80-10-10, and I want to make sure that I stay that way um, throughout this entire 30 days. That's another challenge for myself. And if you have any questions about 80-10-10, you know, and either live or on replay, do a hashtag replay, throw the comment, and I'll make sure I get to it. Um, but that's kind of where it's at. So through the weekend, all right, and let's see, day 6. So that means what, 24 more days. So I'll be online at some point every single day to kind of give everybody an update. So if you got questions, like I said, get them ready. I don't know what time it's going to be tomorrow. It'll probably be tomorrow evening, roughly around the same time. And we'll go from there. So if anybody doesn't have anything, you guys have a great, great, great Sunday evening. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace, love, and light, everybody. I am out of here.